Welcome to Fireside Frith, a hearth for Norse pagans and the curious alike. From the old sagas and gods to modern practice and community, I'm Susanna Wandering Star, a kindred leader and local Githia, here to share stories, wisdom, and real talk about living our path today. Whether you're a longtime heathen or just curious about Norse spirituality, you're in the right place. Today's episode is going to be just a little bit different. It's just me this time, and it's going to be more of a mini housekeeping episode rather than our usual deep dive. I wanted to take a moment to talk with you directly, the listeners, to share some updates and let you know what's coming next for the podcast. We'll start with a personal update. First, I want to thank all of you for your patience and support. I know there's been a bit of a pause. I took some time for summer break in July, and honestly, I really needed that space. I didn't realize it was going to extend into August, but here we are in September, releasing an episode halfway through. I've also been transitioning from the military to civilian life, and it's been a very big shift. I needed to focus on my personal needs and make sure I was grounded before fully continuing with Fireside Frith podcast. So if you've been waiting for new episodes, I really appreciate you sticking with me. And if you're a new listener, welcome. Just know we have some changes coming. Next, I want to talk about the season 1 wrap up. As we get closer to finishing out season 1, I'll be wrapping up with the last of our interviews with the Alza True Community's board of directors. These conversations were so important to me because they offer transparency and help document how TAC has been rebuilding after the fallout we faced as an organization. I felt that we needed to put that on record so our community and other organizations can see where we've come from and where we're going and our intentions moving forward. So looking ahead, once those final interviews are released, we'll take a very short break, not as long as this summer break, before starting season 2. And here's where things will be shifting a little bit. Instead of interviewing board members individually, I'll be hosting a board of directors update either every 6 months or once a year. It is undecided. It's to be determined. That way you can still hear about the projects we're working on, plans, and progress. But it won't take away from the heart of this podcast and why I created it, which is talking about Norse paganism itself in this modern day. What is next? Season 2 is going to return us to the roots of why I started Fireside Frith podcast. We'll be exploring Norse mythology, practices, holidays, modern interpretations, and so much more. I also plan to experiment with the format a little, so you'll notice some changes in how episodes are structured. And on top of that, TAC has new education courses on the way, which I'm so excited to highlight in future episodes. There will be little sneak peeks and maybe some tips and tricks, or just give you an idea of what the course is so you don't sign up for something that you're not really interested in. And I think that'll be really helpful to our community. And as far as our non-membership classes go, I think will help the Norse pagan community beyond TAC. Just a little hint at these episodes. The local group that I run, we do discussion groups every week. Basically, I have talked to everyone and I decided that we're going to start releasing episodes that are based off of those discussion groups. So I make slideshows for these. If you guys are interested in them, let me know, because they are not educational essentially, in the sense that they're supposed to educate you, but for leaders, whether you're a clergy member or an ambassador, or you're trying to start your own group, or you just want to have topics to discuss, I have organized them in slideshows so that, there's pictures there to keep people engaged. So let me know if you're interested in that. Drop a comment if you're on Spotify, or send me a message at podcast@thealzatruecommunity.com. Our episodes moving forward that are going to be solo with just me will be talking about ideas that I have talked with my local group that we've discussed, and we're very diverse. We have different opinions. We have different paths. Some have a more Vanir path. Some have a more Aesir path. Some have a more eclectic path that the Norse spirituality just really vibes with. Not only me hosting those episodes, I will also be inserting some quotes from my local group because I'm really all about the diversity. In this podcast that I bring to you, I really want to show people that there is multiple ways to practice in this modern day and age. So I hope you're as excited about those episodes as I am. There's going to be less board member interviews, more Norse pagan topics that we just talk and discuss, and I would just love your opinions, your commentary, and your support has been awesome, and I look forward to that. Thank you again for walking this journey with me, for your patience, and for being a part of the Fireside Frith podcast community. This podcast has always been about connection, conversation, and growth, and I'm really looking forward to where we're headed together in season 2. The dates will be announced towards the end of this year. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias, which is at Fireside Frith Pod. You can email me podcast at theosatruecommunity.com if you have any questions, comments, or anything that you don't want to put on the public comments if you're on Spotify or anything like that. Don't forget to rate Fireside Frith Pod on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts. It really means the world to me, and it can help us reach other people and help other pagans. Because here's the thing, I'm in this to help other people walk their path and not feel like they're alone. Until next time, may your hearth stay warm and your frith strong.